Hello, hello. So today I'm gonna play some Neon Road. Last week I made a character, and if you're interested you can go watch that video on how to make a character in Neon Road, but my character's name is Ash and she is 15. And she's a city slicker. She's lived in the city her whole life. Fortunately, she was not in the city during the fallout. But she's got dirty blonde hair, fairly petite, 5'2", 110 pounds, well-kept old clothes. But today she's going to venture outside of the city. And part of this game is making the map as you go. But in this adventure, the city map is less important than the location map of where we'll have to be. But, so I went ahead and made this city map. This is Ash's house, right here, little apartment. And so Ash is going to leave the apartment. And Neon Road, you use a lot of tables whenever you move places. And something cool about this system is you use D6s, but you want to roll the lowest number. So like a 1 is going to be a crit, and a 6 is going to be an automatic failure. And your goal is to roll equal to or lower than your current main stat being tested. A roll of 1 always succeeds, a roll of 6 always fails. And if you're proficient in the main stat being tested, roll 2d6 instead of the usual 1d6. Nice. And then keep the better number. So perfect. So Ash is going to leave the apartment. Perfect. So as we leave our apartment, so we have to roll on the streets move chart, which is the chart that you use for moving between city areas. And so she's trying to get all the way over here. It's one of these shops. They're kind of connected. And she's trying to go see this guy about a job. And so we roll 1d6. Did that work? Tap to roll dice. 1d6. Four. And so as I'm traversing through this area, probably to get over to Colin's shop, I come across a gang-controlled checkpoint. A local street gang is demanding payment. Make it either a charisma test to trick them or pay $5. Let me see how much money I have. I have only $5 to my name. I am in search of money. That's all I have. And so Ash, let's just pull this out here real quick. So Ash is going to probably try to sweet talk her way out of there, you know? Okay, so whenever we do a test, so I need to make a charisma test. So I roll a d6. 1 second. There we go. That should be better. So Ashia is going to roll charisma. Nice! Hey! First roll of the game, and it's a crit. So, yeah. Man, I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be really difficult, actually. So, I'm going to trick them. I'm going to hand them a dirty folded up piece of paper that has been in my pocket for quite some time, and then just walk past, you know, with confidence. And they definitely think that it is money for some reason or another. Nice. That's neat. I like that. So Ash has gotten past the patrols here. Nice. And so then she's gonna go continue on to Colin's shop. And at Colin's shop, she walks in the doors and he says, "Hey there. Welcome. Come in, come in. Hope you don't mind that I smoke. I'd quit, but it's just easier to get new cyber lungs put in, I think. Anyway, you looking for something special? A new gun, maybe? A new piece of armor? How about a body augment? I got my own surgeon in back who does installations." And, you know, Ash is probably looking a little bit uncomfortable, like, He's like, "Oh, you're not here to shop? You're looking for work? Well, no worries there. You came to the right man." And Ash is like, "Oh, I definitely am looking for work." You know, she's like, I need money." And this is what Colin looks like. This little augmented man with a cigar. Smoke just blowing out of his face. "I sort of collect work requests. The ones the police usually won't do. The ones the syndicates will kill over. The ones the Corps might not want you to know about. I got them all. And don't worry, my clients always pay out. And once you're paid, maybe you could come back and buy something, huh?" And so Colin is going to offer Ash this job. And so it is inside the city in the warehouse district. And the reward is $100, and it is an assassination job. The goal is to kill the Blackwater Union general. And I'm sure that, that Colin is explaining this as he's handing it to her. The Blackwater Union is a small-time organized crime ring skimming the top off local profits and shipments from the poorer parts of the warehouse district. The owners of the small warehouse business down there have pooled some money to pay someone to take care of things. Your job is to infiltrate the old abandoned warehouse that the Blackwater Union uses for its headquarters. Take down any punks who get in your way, locate the Union General, and assassinate him. And so Ash is going to need to move from over here down to the warehouse district. And so as she is leaving Colin's shop with this bounty, she's going to come across a police patrol this time as she's leaving. And they're like, "Excuse me, I need to see some identifications here." And she's once again going to try to sweet talk her way through and be like, "Oh, I'm just out I had to get some supplies for my mom. And she'll roll a charisma test. Barely. They like kind of begrudgingly are like, that's unlikely. But then they finally just let her go through. And she makes it to the old abandoned warehouse right here. And as she does, we roll 1d6 as she approaches the door. This is the layout of the warehouse. She's probably over here. And she's going to approach the door and roll a 4. It is a locked metal door. Okay. So then I'm just making sure I'm doing this right. Well, I guess I should just try to unlock it first. We'll do a dexterity test. We have to roll pretty good. Oof. What am I proficient in? Let me just look at this real quick. Am I proficient? Yes! So nice. When you're proficient in something, you roll twice and take the lower number. So 5. And a 2. Does it have to be... Your goal is to roll equal to or lower than your current main stat being tested. So that unlocks it. Just barely. Like, I almost broke the lockpick, but then I didn't. And I get inside this room. And what is inside? Roll 2d6. Oops. 2. 2d6. Rolled a 6. So this room I've entered is a janitorial room. Mops, buckets, and expired cleaning supplies are stored here. If you use any firearms or flame, explosive, laser-based weapons, roll a d6. So then here, janitorial. Nice. So in this room, okay, so I think it says when enemies are there. Nice. So I'm just gonna progress further into this area, probably this way. And we will roll another. What was it? Was it 1d6 or 2? That is a 6. Another janitorial room. We just have all the supplies. We're like the Arby's of janitor supplies. And so Ash is like, what is even happening here? I can tell why this is abandoned. And another 6? Are you kidding? What? Did it work? Another janitorial room. and a 3. Oh. This is an office. I goofed though, so before we get to the office, I was supposed to roll 3d6. And I should have done it after every room, but we're gonna just do it right here. So that is definitely a higher number than the number of rooms I have cleared, so I'm good to go on to the next office. Good to go to the office. So the office is long forgotten paperwork strewn about. Make a wisdom test to search the papers and gain D3 will. Okay. I gain a D3 of will! So a D3 today is gonna be 1, 2, 3 like normal, and then 4, 5, 6 will be also 1, 2, 3. So a 6 will be a 3. Can I gain more will? Let's just leave that there because I'm not totally sure. Nice. So then, as we've cleared out this room, roll 3d6. 6, 9. I definitely have not cleared out 9 rooms. But we will continue further into this room where we roll 2d6 to see what kind of room it is. Oh my goodness, another janitorial room. Oh my goodness. Janitorial. Nice. So another 3d6 as we are just filled with janitorial supplies in this old abandoned warehouse. And that's already above a 5, so we are good to continue on. So then 5, 6, 7, 8. The Union is hoarding stolen loot here. The max amount of enemies guard this room. Okay. Nice. What is the max amount? Enemies. Okay, so the maximum amount of enemies is going to be 6. Because you roll a d6 normally. So let's see what kind of enemies are here. In here are 6 pumped up goons. All right. So there are 6 pumped up goons. And there are... So in combat... Where is it? So in combat, there's 3 steps. Okay. So in the beginning of combat, you make a charisma test to show your grit. So I'm going to make a charisma test. I believe my charisma was 4. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, I got a 3, my charisma's 4, so I succeed. I gain 1 will, except I'm already at my max. So then... I have nothing except my fists. I'm gonna have to punch these guys. Or get creative. So I don't have a ranged attack, so I skip the ranged step. What kind of room were we in? The loot room. Okay. I must now make a melee attack as everyone moves into close combat. I'm gonna choose the first goon and roll a strength test. I guess I should have bought a weapon. That's okay. Probably. Oh, strength test. Good. Love that for me. What is that? It looks like a 6, except it's on its side. That's gonna be a 6, though, probably. That's annoying. Roll. I don't even care if it's a 6. Oh, shit. Okay, well that one was on its side, and it could have rolled more. And I'm only gonna do 1 damage. So I'm gonna punch this guy, and he's gonna be like, oof. And that's about it. Because he's only gonna take 1 damage. And so yeah, he's still totally fine. And then the pumped up goon is gonna go. Try to intimidate me, and he totally fails. And so then that was his attack roll towards me. And so he probably hit, I would imagine. It's like, you just punched me. What are W and H? Enemies have their own set of stats, including health damage, will damage, and life force. Okay. So, you can do different types of damage. That's cool. So, attack is melee, and he got it too, so he's definitely gonna hit me. Health damage, probably. D3, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 will also be 1, 2, 3. So that's a 2. So I'm going to take 2 damage. And, you know, Ash is probably like, ugh. Why? Please let me edit this. Okay. I'm not gonna mess with this too much, so I guess I'll just write that there for now. And so then, you know, the other guys are gonna go and... Let's just, roll for the 5 of them at once. And... So... I wish I knew what their... charisma was. Maybe they just do it against mine. So they rolled below mine, so they will gain 1 will. Okay. So they're gonna gain 1 will, and then they're gonna all attack me. And miss! How? Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so it's gonna be my turn again then. And Ash is gonna be like, haha, you missed me. Except they can 100% tell that she is scared. And so then, because I failed my wit test, I take damage according to their wit damage. So if it's a D2, it'd be, we'll have ones be ones, or odd numbers be ones, and even numbers be twos. Odd number, 1. 1 wit. Heck. Will damage. Okay, so that wouldn't have counted because it was definitely already... This is weird. It's all 24. I don't know why that's not letting me click on it, but that's fine. Anyway. So I may be intimidated, but I still get to punch them. And I have to roll a strength test, and so I definitely fail because my strength is 1. And so I'm gonna miss again, and then all of them are gonna retaliate, mocking me. They're gonna fail their... No, they definitely pass because meets it. Yeah. So they're gonna pass their grit test, and then they're gonna give me the blop blop again. Oh, and they're all gonna hit me. Every single one of them. And so that will be 2 damage for each of them. No. 1 damage for each of them. So I'm going to take an additional 6 damage. Ooh. And so, you know, I feel like I'm probably really starting to second guess this this job, really question whether it's worth $100. But I can't let them know that, you know. And as I make my grit step, my charisma check, I'm going to, you know, sneer at them and almost make them step back in fear as I just kind of try to intimidate them. But I'm gonna totally fail my attack. 100% fail. And so they do their grit step, and they all just acting like goons. But they can. I'm pretty sure that does still hit, but I will look. Because they should have to. Oh, I think we just keep going. Like, I don't have to roll for them exactly, but we just keep rolling until... Okay, that makes sense. So they don't have to do all that, I just have to do it. And if I can fight them before my health goes down, or will, all the way, then I have a problem. Okay. Nice. So I might have been doing it a little bit wrong, but that's okay. So then the next grit step, I'm gonna pass my charisma with flying colors, you know, nothing could faze me. But I just cannot hit. And so, as I have failed this, I'm going to take an additional... What was their health score? D3 of damage times 6. So 3 damage times 6. So that's 36 damage. So these guys are just gonna like roll me over and knock me out. And there's something for this. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so when any character hits 0 health, return them to their home base. All cash and equipment are lost except for 1 weapon. So Ash is allowed to leave. You know, maybe she wakes up out in the dirty street later and finds her way home. But she has no sunglasses anymore. Those are gone. And she has no cash. That is also gone. No cash. No sunglasses. Yeah. So, well, that's not quite exactly how I had hoped that this would go. But the nice thing is that if you die, you don't actually die and you have a chance to go again, because I don't really know why. But yeah, if you like the video, give it a like. If you like the system, check out Neon Road. It's by Noah Patterson, and you can get it at Drive-Thru RPG or I don't know, Amazon probably has it. I don't know that I would do that, but you can get it at microrpg.com, micro-RPG, and yeah, no, this is fun. I'm definitely gonna do more of it. Maybe Ash will fare better next time. I don't know. We'll have to see. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day. Don't forget to be nice, people. And I'll see you later.